biggest question is why? Why Georgia? What was the reason why here?
Why? It's just the biggest fit for me, the most development. I got a good relationship with the coaches, and that's really why I did it.
When was the moment for you that you knew it was going to be Georgia?
My first OV, I knew it. That's when I knew it. I just decided to take all the rest of the OV, see if it would change my mind. But I was locked in with Georgia from the start, as soon as the first OV.
Did you communicate that to them while you were on that OV?
No, I didn't really let them know. I let them know like right after I got out of Texas. I let them know.
What was it about the official visit way back at the beginning of the month that made you feel that strongly, even through all the other visits?
It was just the vibe was good. I had a relationship. It was good. They presented like they put the most defensive linemen in the league, and that's what I wanted. And I got a good relationship with that.
How close did this end up being? Like, was it, Georgia by a mile? Like, and you knew it was them the whole way? Was there anyone who was able to push late and make it kind of close? Just how close did it end up being?
Yeah, I'll say Texas. Texas came kind of close. I did decide to think about Texas, but ultimately I stayed locked in with Georgia.
James, you're 7 in a row. Was this planned? Did they tell you to go? Did they line them up like dominoes or something like that? Or, did they tell you to commit on this day? Was there a little backstory to that and why you could be the 7th dog commit in a row?
I don't know, but go Dogs. We're on the streak right now. We're going to be the best.
You actually visited Georgia in January for Junior Day, right?
Yeah, I did.
You came out of that saying they were your leader, right?
Yeah.
Has it always been Georgia and somebody else had to knock them off?
It's really always been Georgia and Texas. But between the two, I picked Georgia.
What has it been about Coach Scott? You mentioned the development, the relationship. What is it about Coach Scott that made you feel as strongly about it?
He's a genuine guy. He's straight up, keeps it real. He doesn't sugarcoat anything. He's a good coach. He coaches the player good, pushes them hard, tough love. And that's what type of coach I like.
What type of player are the Dogs going to get? They're going to see 52. What's that guy going to be like on the field in Athens?
He's going to be a great dog, dominant, better than Jalen Carter.
Throwing that out there, huh?
I'm throwing it out there now.
What's next for you now that you've committed? Are you planning on, just totally shutting things down? You're not going to talk to any other schools? You maybe take 1 or 2 visits here just to make sure, just kind of what do you feel like is next for you?
I'm not really too sure. I'll probably take 1 or 2 visits here and then see it, and I'll probably shut it down from there.
What do you like best about Georgia? Put your finger on the one reason why you were a dog here today.
The development. That's the reason I'm a dog. Development.
How do they plan to use you? 3-tech, nose, slide you up and down. What's the plan for you in Athens?
They plan to use me at a 3-tech and further than that. They really use me anywhere. That's what they want to use me at. That's why I fit in their scheme, and that's where I could get that development piece.
What was so good about the official? Was it a chat with Trey, a chat with Kirby, maybe talking to the defensive lineman on the team? What was the spark here for you with Georgia on the official? Why was it so good?
It was actually good. I got to spend time with the players, the defensive lineman. I got to spend time with Jordan Thompson. It was good. He was a genuine guy too. I can say he was a good teammate, good role model to look up to. And Kirby's smart. I like him a lot too. He was there. He really talked to me. I talked to him on the phone. Talked to Coach Scott. And yeah, that's what it was really.
When did you finally make up your mind and you told the staff? Was it a week ago? Was it 5 days ago? How quickly? How long ago did you make your mind up?
I think I made my mind up on the 23rd.
Really?
Yeah.
When you told Coach Scott, what was his reaction?
He was really happy. He was like, let's go.
Did you just tell Coach Scott? Did you tell Kirby, Glenn Schumann? Who all did you let know?
I told only Coach Kirby and Coach Scott.
Did anybody in the 2026 class, did anybody recruit you, lean on you, get in your ear? Was anybody barking at you to come be a dog, like any guys that are currently committed to Georgia?
Nah, but it was the players. I was talking to the players that wanted me to be a dog. But most people wanted me to lean towards Miami.
Yeah.
But I'm a dog now. I'm a dog.
So earlier in the week, we heard that Miami was trying to make a little bit of a last-minute push. They knew you had your commitment coming up on Saturday. Just talk a little bit about the effort that Miami was really trying to make for you here over the last week or so. Just kind of trying to squeeze back into the picture.
Miami. Yeah, I did have a lot of phone calls from Miami. I can't even lie. They'll call me when I was asleep. I wouldn't answer them, but I did get the time to speak to them sometimes. They did try to make a big push, but I'm more of an SEC type of dude. That's what I like.
JJ, why do people call you calm? What's the reason behind that?
I'm like a gorilla. Yeah.
And for you, I guess you're a bull now. You'll become a bulldog. Is that kind of neat? The transition from bull to a bulldog.
Yeah, that's actually a good transition.
Jalen Carter, huh?
Jalen Carter.
That's like having 400 pounds on the bar to bench that, man. You know how tough that is, right?
Oh, yeah.
Why can you be the next Jalen Carter or the first James Johnson in Athens?
Because I'm just explosive off the ball. The film says it all. I'm dominant. I'm fast, too. And, I'm very agile and versatile. So that's what I could be better than Jalen Carter.
Are there any other players that you're going to now try and recruit to join you at Georgia?
Oh, yeah. Kendall Gerville.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm aiming for him. Kendall Gerville. That's really it.
Okay, y'all were on that Texas.
Oh, no, Kendall Gerville and Tyler Atkinson. I know Tyler Atkinson will want to come with me, too.
Got a message to Tyler?
Tyler can be a dog, too, man. Can be a dog. That's my message.